Hello guys, today we're talking about steps you should really consider before opening your first Etsy shop. And if you already have your Etsy shop, please consider this video as a checklist that you may use at your advantage to think and check, is everything ready yet, or some things could be improved in order to have more sales. And finally, create your full-time income stream from Etsy sales. And the very first thing that you should be doing, and it is doing your research. And I would say it even research. This is important because you may like doing some things, especially if you are a crafty person, but having them sold is really different thing and idea to think of. There are different strategies how to do this research, but the main thing is that you need to understand how your niche look like, especially on Etsy, because you may shift to Etsy from different platforms and want to mention that each platform has their own core audience, and Etsy is all about habitual buyers. And you need to understand that Etsy is all about crafty, vintage, handmade, and especially about everything that could be personalized. And this is really makes your search understandable, and try to do this research from different angles. Of course, you may start from asking your friends, relatives, loved ones, would they consider buying your product or not? Because this crucial thing will help you to save your time, money, and effort, and will really lead you to a success story on Etsy. Finding your very first customers could be a tricky thing, and I encourage you to have your friends, relatives, and loved ones as your very first customers. How could you do that? Just ask them, email them, have a great family party to announce the start of your business and encourage your besties to buy things from you. This will help you to do your very first step, because hesitation is a real struggle for all newcomers who've never had their own business before, and you may not be an exception, and having your very first sales in the warm circle will really help you to do those steps. Especially you really wanted to ask them feedback about your product. Why it is important? You really want to know, do people love your product, how they are using this? And I'm not only talking about physical products, this also applies to any new digital download shop that you may want to start, because those products are the same products as physical, just in another shape and place. Be ready to the feedback. It is crucial for your business, because the same questions and answers will be required from you if you start your shop from the very first sale, and you really do not want to have requests to withdraw the money from the purchase, or dealing with unevenly packed orders that were damaged during the delivery times. And all of these things you may check within your small circle. Another great thing that will work at your advantage, and it is to understand what is trending now. Of course, in 2019, 2020, masks were huge, and literally all Etsy shops considered selling those masks, but this trend is over, so you really need to know and find something new, and Etsy is a great helper in these things, because after you sign up and create a very first account, Etsy will write to you letters with trending products, especially as we are on the page with trending products. And on my channel there is a great video with short explanation on which things will be trending on Etsy in 2022, so don't hesitate, watch that video as well. It will really help you to pick things for your items, photos, keywords, This is really huge. Having a brand is usually an expensive thing, but on Etsy, branding means that you have great photos that shows your effort, appreciation, who you are, and why do you love creating products that you are selling already or wanted to sell. So think really carefully about the name of your shop, which products are you choosing for your Etsy shop page, how do you describe yourself as an Etsy seller, what are your main values, and why do you love creating products. Branding is a thing that will help customers to distinguish you around all the Etsy sellers, and especially if you have bright photos and colors within your shop, this will work at your advantage. If you're doing photos by yourself and not using mockups, make sure that you understand how other buyers doing this. Just check all the shops within your niche, a couple of them, maybe 10, and this will help you to understand which things are leading to the sales and which ones are not. Next great thing to take into consideration, and it is everything that is about law things. And you need to understand that Etsy is a huge platform and they want to do things nice and smooth, and having all of the legal things nice and ready will really help you, because if one day, and this day will come very soon, you'll have a lot of sales, Etsy will ask you about legal documents, about your brand, about your tax documents, and having LLC or any other documents that are nice and ready will really save you time, because there are times when Etsy is blocking all of your payments until all of your paperwork will be nice, ready, and done, and you don't want to be in that situation, especially if you are new, because there is a lot of things to think about, and having this little problem will really be something demoralizing for a moment. And as a part of previous law theme, let's talk about trademarks and copyrighted things. Make sure that you are reading FAQ about things that are forbidden doing on Etsy, and having and using other people's ideas, and especially if they are copyrighted and trademarked, is illegal, and you will have your shop banned because of using those wordings that are prohibited to use. For example, you want to do something Game of Thrones related or Harry Potter related, or you want to use some wordings that could be remembering of pictures or physical products that they are Mickey Mouse from Disney related. Don't do this. This is 100% that your shop will be banned, and very soon. Make sure that you are understanding everything that you are putting on description, title, tags is not copyrighted, and in this case you'll be good to go and no problems will be there for you. It is really important to start the very first social media pages before understanding that you want to create Etsy shop, because you really want to have the same naming and branding within your social media pages and your shop, if you have your own site and in the site too. And it is really important to check the naming before creating brand. Just make sure that you are putting enough effort to your social media pages. Start with only one social page, and with time start a new one. It could be Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, Facebook shop. It is all up to you, and you wanna use those platforms and utilize them in timely manner. Don't be shy to spread the word about the product, because it is awesome and people really need to know about your products. Let's talk about pricing. It doesn't matter which type of shop do you have, with physical products or digital ones. Pricing is really a key to the success of your shop. Check the prices from your competitors. Etsy has a lot of different instruments to help you as a seller to sell more. There are discounts, there are coupons, and other great things to work with. So don't be shy. Put a real price that really includes all of the production costs. Even if it is a digital product, there is a price for your time that you put to creating this product. If you are working with physical products, not only materials pricing should be included, but your time, work, and effort also. And don't forget that there are shipping costs for digital products. It's not a question, but for physical ones, it is. So you could have two strategies: to include shipping costs to the cost of your product, or to have a separate cost for the shipping that will be applied to the customer in the cart. And don't forget that Etsy has an option to put on it is free shipping for the products over the $35. It is a really great option for the customer, but it is a question to you whether your product is well priced before shipping costs or not. Because you don't want to wake up one day and thinking that you've spent a couple months on working on Etsy and you don't have the right amount of income from it because you set up the prices for your products too low. And again, another question about shipping costs and shipping as well. Just make sure that you've done everything nice and ready. Etsy now really encourages all the sellers to use tracking shipping because in this case you'll be able to gain Star Seller badge in the end of the month, and it is really important to have an excellent service, and people really love when packages are being shipped and they understand all the times of their item being delivered. And especially think about waiting moments. Go to your local postal office and weigh the items, understand how does it work for you. As of now, Etsy has Etsy shipping labels that are discounted, so you may choose using them, or if you wanna work with different postal services, then Etsy is offering you, it is fine. Just make sure that all the shipping process is fair priced and is really understandable for customers, and Etsy is happy with your delivery times. Etsy SEO is that instrument that helps you make it or break it. You really need to have a good title, description, and tags in your products, because this is the only reason why you will be on the first pages of search by the certain keywords if you are not working with paid ads. And I really feel that all of the newcomers on Etsy are really counting on the organic traffic, and having a great Etsy SEO is what help you to do that. Check Etsy SEO video on my channel, or just immerse yourself to the other Etsy SEO guidelines and videos that are existing in the web. This is nice and simple, but it will really help you to boost your sales, to boost your products to the upper and upper in the search. And this one is really crucial for your shop in order to succeed. Another thing that Etsy sellers, especially the new in the platform, are feeling that it is not important, but it is, and it is everything about photos. Make sure that they are bright. The brighter, the better. People really don't understand what is the product and the quality of the product if those photos are not that bright as they are expecting. If you are working with digital downloads, make sure that all of your mockups are bright too, and make sure that there are something different than your competitors' ones, because this will help you to stand out from the other product in the search, and this is what you want to do. And the next thing that you really want to do, and it is to have a solid number of items in your shop. Don't stop on 2 to 5, even on 10 products in your shop. Make sure that there is enough ones. Set up a schedule. It could be one product a day, one product per week, but make sure that you're doing this because it really loves when sellers doing some action within their shops. It could be considered as any action. It could be changing some titles, something description, new photos, new listings. Doesn't matter. Make sure that you're doing something consistently in your shop. It is really all about creating the buzz about your shop, and it really helps algorithm to understand that you are live, you are working hard to make sure that you're having the best product possible, and your customers will really love this because while you're doing some things more often than your competitors, you will be more advanced on those ones, and having better photos, titles, descriptions. This is what really helps you to grow, not only at the very beginning, but after you are becoming not only a star seller, but a bestseller. And the very last thing that I would love to discuss today, and it is be patient. No one makes their shop nice, successful, and profitable within the day, even within the very first month. Many sellers changed their shops completely, went from one type of products to another, started with the physical products, ended up with digital ones, or vice versa. It doesn't matter, just continue pushing, doing something that really helps you to grow your shop, and within the very short time you understand that you're successful, you're having the right amount of income from Etsy that you'd love to, and probably or hopefully one day this type of income will help you to build your full-time Etsy seller career that you really dreamed about. And this was it for today. Today we talked about things that you must do before starting your very first shop, or considering those steps at the checklist if you already have Etsy shop already. Hope this video was useful to you. See you soon on this channel. Bye.